Welcome back, bros, to another video review, and today we have the opportunity to take a look at another Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem movie figure, and today we're taking a special look at the movie character called Leatherhead. So for the contents, this is what we get inside. We get Leatherhead herself. We also get a weapons tree full of weapons, as you can see, to the right of Leatherhead, and also she comes with her shotgun. So when it comes to the details on this figure, I think Playmates has done a wonderful job of capturing this figure exactly out of the movie screen into toy form. Now when I say that, just take a look at the head sculpt on Leatherhead. She has her hat on, which is the same color pretty much what it was in the movie, except it was a little darker because he was in darker scenes. She has the binocular eyes right there with the blue alligator eyes. She has the white teeth coming from underneath her snout. Then she has the painted cream colored belly. Then you have also, the same molded plastic for the arms, but check out the molded details in her vest. It has pockets on both sides. Her shirt has those wrinkles to show that she's like maybe a military combat warrior that maybe discharged. Look at the belt. It's painted with the gold belt buckle, and it's got the black belt. She's got the sash carrying her shotgun holster. And then look at the detail on the pants, guys. The molded detail in the pants, in my opinion, is just straight up incredible. It definitely represents those army type pants. And then not only that, check out the feet. They took it a step further and had Leatherhead's toes busting out of one boot while the other boot is still intact, holding those alligator toes inside. In addition to that, guys, I'm just spinning around. Check out the tail. The tail is just good. It is in that molded plastic, as I was telling you about. And you also see the details on the hat. But look at the underbelly of the tail. As you see, it is painted. And the hat looks good, in my opinion, because it also has the teeth painted on top as an accessory for her hat. So yes, overall, the details on this figure, in my opinion, is terrific. So let's continue the review and take a look at Leatherhead's articulation. Now, the articulation on this figure is going to be definitely different from what I've already viewed with Superfly. So basically, the articulation for the tail is swivels left and right. As you can see, it can come down if you would like to possibly angle her in like a swimming motion. The knee bends back this far. As you can see, it rotates a little bit right here at the hip joint. The boot can bottom right here, can swivel left and right. It has a little bit of rocking to it, so you can get a little bit of motion for that. And this toe, it has the same thing. It can rock down a little bit to get her in a more looking up stance if you would like. The arm goes up this far. It rotates a full 360. It does have a bend at the elbow, and the hands can bend, as you can see right there. And then they can also rotate. And then on top of that, it has a waist swivel, as you can see, guys. So Leatherhead definitely has a nice amount of articulation. Now for the head rotates left and right here. The hat doesn't do anything. It's held in place. But all in all, this is definitely a good set of articulation for this type of figure that when you open it up, it looks like it doesn't have any type of articulation and it looks limited, but really is actually jam-packed. Before I go ahead and show you comparisons with this figure with other figures, I wanted to show off the accessories. So first off, the weapons tree right here. I don't know if you guys can see it very well, but I'm hoping the light shows it. It is molded in all orange plastic. I do like that they gave us a bunch of weapons. They gave us a knife. They gave us a bear claw. They gave us a sort of fishing pole accessory. I can't remember where that was. I know it was shown in the movie, but I definitely like how they're giving each figure weapons and accessories that correlate to the figure inside instead of just giving us a generic weapons rack for all the figures in this movie. And then not only that, she has another blaster right here. So I'm definitely liking the nod that they continue to do with these figures and give us the weapons tree. Now, when it comes to the actual accessory that she used during the movie, I'm definitely liking the shotgun. Because of her articulation, it definitely looks like she's able to wield it with two hands. So for the details on the shotgun, if I can just have this, Leatherhead, here we go, guys. Basically, it is molded in this orange, burnt orange, molded plastic. And here we have the nozzle right here. As you can see, it is painted in that gunmetal gray. And it looks good on this molded brown plastic. So I definitely like the way it turned out. And I think they did a good job for adding some paint details to the mainline weapon that Leatherhead was constantly wielding. And then not only that, it stores right here. Unfortunately, it has a store like this. Now, if you pry this open a little bit, which will happen, and then it fits in snugly like this, so you can have her carrying and holding her accessory, and you don't have to worry about possibly losing it and keeping it on your shelf. To start off comparisons, here I have Leatherhead in the middle, and I also have Superfly and also Bebop. As you can see right here, they all scale the same size, and I like what Playmates is doing, keeping them screen accurately to the size of the figures in toy form. And I definitely like how it continues with that movie style details while making these toys appealing to the children. It definitely does not lack in the details on these figures. And when it looks as a group of these mutants, now keep in mind, I did not say villains, guys, because they are misguided mutants. And they all came from the same ooze that spilled on the turtles. And I like how this movie is rounding out with his characters, and they look good together. So let's continue the comparisons with some other figures we may already own in our collection, just to see how well they scale with those, just in case you want to have one huge Ninja Turtle collection with all figures previously released. Continue my comparison. Here we have more figures from the movie line, where I added in the Turtles in Disguise, Leonardo, and also the 6-pack from the Target exclusive Michelangelo. And for my final comparison, here we have Leatherhead with all of these turtles before you, and also Rocksteady. As you can see right here, you see that he is the standard size of the Playmates height for the figures. And I think it looks good. And compared to the NECA figure, of course, you know that is the movie Raphael. And then we have the Playmates Classic Edition Rocksteady. We have the Loyal Subjects Donatello. And then the reissues, as you see right here. So if you really want to mix that Leatherhead new Mutant Mayhem with your old classic figures to give it a new modernized style, you definitely could do that, because they're actually the same height, and Leatherhead is actually a little taller than the Michelangelo. So it definitely works and it looks good. And I like what Playmates is doing with these movie figures from the Mutant Mayhem movie so far. So now it's time for the Yeah Bro figure pick up or pass, where I like to share my ideas and opinion on this figure to help guide you on making a purchase on this toy if you would like to pick it up or pass on this figure. So for me, this is a pickup in my opinion, because I definitely enjoyed the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie, and I definitely like how Leatherhead turned out. She definitely comes with her iconic weapon, which is a shotgun that you see her carrying all throughout the movie. In addition to that, Playmates has given us a rack of weapons where she can have different weapons interchanged to act out different scenes, and also just to be a Leatherhead, because a Leatherhead always had different weapons and stuff and junk all over the place because he was a hunter. When it comes to the details on the sculpt of this figure, I think the details and the paint job were painted terrifically. The molding is great. It has a ton of articulation while it looks like it does not, it definitely does not lack there. So you definitely get a nice range of motion for a figure that you would think would be a paperweight. And when it comes to the playability, just being able to have all these weapons and have the figure to be able to have a little bit more articulation makes it more enjoyable, and it definitely appeals to kids. In addition to that, collectors, because we saw the movie and we enjoyed it. So if you're interested in picking up a copy of this figure, I got my copy from my local Target store where I bought this figure when it first came out, and it was priced at $9.99 plus taxes. With that being said, I do think it is a reasonable price for this Playmates action figure from the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem Turtle line. So if you can't find it at your local Target store, I will put the link below where you can purchase it on Target.com if it is in stock. If it is not there in stock, you can find it at other local retailers of your choice. As always, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. By doing these 4 actions, it shows my channel a tremendous amount of support, and it also helps the YouTube algorithm, which makes my channel continue to grow. Thank you once again for spending your time watching my videos, and until next time, yeah bro, I'll see you soon. As a heads up guys, don't forget to hit the notification bell on my channel so you can be informed when I release a new video for you to watch.